What's up? Joe here, Profit First Reseller, and it's a beautiful day to be alive. I spent the morning listing Guitar Hero guitars. I listed over 35 guitars, and now I'm going to do something that involves a little more sitting. That was a lot of standing and walking around. So I pulled one of my goodie bins, which is what I call just these kind of like basically random boxes of inventory that I need to list to my store, and I'm going to keep track of how much value I can list to my store on this little whiteboard here. So yeah, might as well get to it, I guess. This is definitely supposed to be kind of a work with me kind of a deal. We'll see, hopefully you're going to be getting some work done as well. And I've talked about it before, but I think one of the main skills for an eBay reseller is listing. You got to be able to sort, you got to be able to figure out what's worth your time to list, be able to take photos efficiently. So I try to focus on that. I've got my photo box here, always on, ready to go, so I can just walk over to it and list an item, take some photos if I need to. Always just trying to take at least 6 high quality photos. Yeah, beyond that, we're just going to rinse and repeat over here. This is just, especially with electronics, we're just looking at model numbers. We are searching on eBay, first in my actives, then in my solds, and then if I can't find it in either one of those, then I'll just search it on eBay overall. This one is the Skylanders. I think this is Superchargers. I don't know. I'm not a Skylanders expert. It's a portal. So let's see here. 87504 790. Superchargers. Yes. Okay. I already have 4 of these listed to my store. And I've only listed 2. And I'm thinking back. I think it has been a while, and I think I've had these for a while, and now I'm going to be adding 1 more to my store, which means I'll have 5 in stock and only 2 sold. It's a little bit too slow for me, so I have them currently listed at $11.99. I'm going to end that listing, and I'm going to sell similar with a new price and see if that helps bump it up a little bit. So I'm going to sell similar here, and I'm going to drop it from $11.99 down to $9.99. And we'll see if that makes a difference. And I'll also be updating the quantity now that I've sold similar on this fresh listing. And I think the one thing that I'm missing is some of my blue painter's tape with a little Sharpie attached, so I can be labeling these go backs, because this one's going to need to go back downstairs in the same bin as the other 4. So let me just update the quantity from 4 to 5. And write down G6 on this painter's tape. That's going to go into my go backs pile. All right, cool. So that is a good refresh listing to the store, and $10 currently listed so far. Let's keep this going. Oh, this sounds bad. Oh yeah, I'm seeing horrible corrosion on this. So what I'm going to do is remove this. I got a hard time even pushing that. This thing is feeling okay, but the bearings on this seem good. That seems like it's working well. So I think I'm just going to list this separately. So let's see if I already have a listing for the silver. This is a silver colored DJ Hero turntable. So I'm just going to look that up in my store, DJ Hero. I'm just going to search DJ Hero. I don't have that many items. Silver, yeah, I currently have 1 listed to my store. So I'm just going to revise this one, add that custom SKU as well. I have it listed for $10, and that is about what I'd want to sell it for. Oh, and I don't have offers enabled on this one accidentally. You try to have offers enabled on all of my items. So what I'm going to do, I am also revising this to be quantity 2 because I'm adding a second one, but I'm going to end and sell similar as well with that addition of accepting offers. I think that that's going to help. So again, this is 4886. So this has got a numerical SKU. So instead of an A, B, C, D, something out in the alphabet first, this is just 4 digits, which tells me that the other one of these is already packed in a box with that exact SKU, 4886. So now I'm going to have two in my inventory with that SKU, which is fine. That's, my store reflects that. And this will eventually get packed into a box later today. So that will go into a separate pile from the go backs, and this will be the stuff to pack. When I decide I want to stand up, I'll just pack it right here before I bring it downstairs, and then it will be in a box with that little blue painter's tape. I'll take it off of the item and put that blue painter's tape with that label on the outside of the box. And we'll keep moving on. Okay, so this is just a sealed audio CD that's found its way into one of my bulk lots. So I'm just going to scan the barcode here and see if this is worth keeping or worth donating here. Just trying to make a quick decision. Yeah, I see a bunch listed for like $5 or $6 free shipping for brand new condition, so that's gonna get donated. Oh, this is fun. Okay, what I do need is my screwdriver with the bits. So this is the Dreamcast, the little memory card that also has the screen and the buttons. It looks like a tiny little Game Boy. I just think that they're adorable, these little Dreamcast memory cards. So I'm going to give this a nice little clean with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a microfiber cloth. I'm also going to replace the batteries here. I have fresh batteries over here. I do. Okay, so I just need to pick a bit that I think will fit. Just a Phillips head. I'm just trying to pick a Phillips head that I think is approximately the right size. I think that'll do. Got my little electric screwdriver here. Love this thing. I talked about this screwdriver in one of my previous videos about the gadgets that I use all the time. Okay, so it looks like this takes two of the CR2032, which is just the standard large size like watch batteries. So I got a whole bunch of them on these tabs here, so I just need to pop out two of them, kind of like pills. So 1 and 2. Okay, so that it looks like they just get stacked on top of each other. Oh, I'm already hearing a beep. That's a great sign. So I'm just going to put this back on. Awesome. Yeah, screen is looking good. It's ready for the date. And I'm going to leave it just like that. So I should already have a listing for this. But I bet it's sold out. These tend to sell pretty quick, especially with the fresh batteries like that. So I'm just going to search HKT. HKT-7000. I don't have any of my actives. It has been a long time since I sold one of these, so it might have been before I had multi-quantity of this kind of thing. Yeah, all right, so I'm just going to now have to search that model number. I'm also going to include tested in my search on eBay when I'm looking for sold comps here. I want to make sure I'm only getting the best sold comps to look at here. So I'm seeing $20 plus shipping, $25.99 free shipping, $24.98 free shipping. Yeah, unless it has the cap cover, that brings an extra $5 or $10. Looks like about $25 total. Yeah, is about right. Cool. But I'm going to also include that it has brand new fresh batteries. Right? I try to say fresh batteries so it doesn't get confused because it's not new. I'm going to say tested fresh batteries somewhere in the title. So right now I'm just scanning this title looking for, so right now I'm just going to delete the hyphens, like the dashes out of the title from before, to see if I can get the words tested fresh batteries into the title as well. That's what I want. And I got it. All right, that's perfect. So now I'm going to do my standard shipping price of $6.99. And I saw one that was like 24 something plus shipping. So I'm going to try to go on the very top end since I am including fresh batteries and it's tested and it's in excellent condition. So I'm going to go $23.99 plus shipping here. Do a little AI description, and then I am going to have to take a picture as well. And I'm just debating if I should take out the batteries again. I think I will. I always try to show everything that it includes. And I think that really just makes it very appealing for people. You can just see everything right in front of you. So I'm going to take these batteries out, and I'm going to include the batteries and the battery cover and the little screw all in the picture, just so the customer knows that they're getting everything. here included. So just need 6 quick photos. 2, 3. Flip everything over, get some photos of the back. 4. All right, now I am going to put it back together. And I'll get a couple pictures of it with the battery cover on and then also with it working. And that'll be a quick 22 bucks or 20, what did I say? 22, 24 bucks? So we'll find out in a second. Okay, boom. And those watch batteries are just pennies. They're really, really affordable. I like to have just all the different sizes on hand. Okay, so this is gonna go into my current bin, which I should also bring down, which is C8. Actually, this is a little bit delicate. I'm gonna put it in one of my small parts bins, which is X7. So in the custom SKU, I'm gonna write X7 here. Okay, so that's $24. So we're up to 34. All right, cool. That's fun. It's a great find. Yeah, I should probably just take care of this. This just has some gunk on it, some really gross gunk. I don't know, it almost looks like dripped candle wax, which kind of would make sense if it was up on a mantle somewhere. So yeah, now that I'm saying that, I think it is. It's just flaking right off. I got my little plastic scraper here. And yeah, it is completely just coming right off. Now that I said that with wax, yeah, I was trying to wash it off, but wax doesn't really dissolve in any kind of a cleaner. But yeah, that worked out perfectly. So this is the white Xbox 360 Connect. I hope I have a listing for this. If I can get this cleaned up to be, as good or better than the one in the pictures, then I can just reuse my pictures and just throw this thing in the bin right behind me. All right, so I'm going to search Connect White. See what comes up on my store here. Got a little drip of alcohol on my phone. Connect White. I'm going to search actives first. Ugh, nothing. Sometimes the eBay app is weird like that. So I'm going to research. I just quit the app again. I'm going to search it again. Connect White. In actives, okay, still nothing. So I'm going to search also in solds. If not, we'll just take some pictures here real quick. Yeah, all right. I think I have a power supply. Yeah, I do, lying around somewhere from the last bin. So that's good. So I'm just going to do Connect White. Yeah, it looks like it really fetches around the same price as the standard one, maybe slightly more. So I'm just going to go off of my own listing, but just change the color in the details from white to black. And that's going to be much easier because I trust my listing much more than a random one. So similar. So I think I'll maybe raise the price to like $5. I sell the normal combo of the black one with the power supply for $15 plus shipping. I might do, I don't know, 20, I guess. So if I can erase 4 in width, I can do white, I think. And that will fit in the title, because that is a notable part of this particular one. I also have to change it in the item specifics. I'm going to change the SKU to C8. Okay, easy. Change the price, $18.99. I really don't have, there's not a lot of demand for these Connects, so even $19.99 I think is pushing it. I'm going to go $18.99 based on the sold comps that I saw. And then I just need to regenerate the AI description so it doesn't say that it's black. And I also need to clean up, got a couple little skid marks up here from some rubber in my photo box. Okay, cool. All right, let's get at least 6 high quality photos. Get this thing listed. So I got a white Xbox 360 Connect with the power supply here that I found, I don't know, yesterday, the day before in a different bin. So that works out well. I just got a little notification that someone's at the door, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. False alarm, just an Amazon delivery. No need to run downstairs. But we are just finishing this Connect white 360 sensor and power supply. I just need a large Ziploc bag to keep them both together. And I'm just going to throw them into this bin behind me. The pictures are already done, so that should be... Yeah, there we go. $19 listed to the store. Going to C8. And separate these a little bit. So this is just so I'm not throwing anything into the wrong bin here. All right, I'm gonna hit list. Always feels good to hit that little blue list button on the eBay app. So this is gonna be plus 19, so we're at 43. Okay. Got another Skylanders portal. Oh, and we got this guy. Oh, this is in great condition. Often these cables are just disintegrating. So I'll see if I have one. Oh man, it wouldn't let me list it on eBay. I'm sorry, I got an error. Sometimes I get scared if I see an error come up, but it just wouldn't let me list it because it said I was also including accessories, which I am. I'm including the power supply, but I can't include that in the title apparently, so I just took it out of the title. And no big deal here. I'm gonna have to turn on that fan, get a little airflow in here. Because, man, it's starting to feel like summer here in Texas. It's pretty awesome. Like open the windows kind of day. All right, so I got the Skylanders portal and this drum. So first I'll just check out in my store. I'll just search guitar drum. That should bring up all my Guitar Hero drums and I'll be able to see, let's see, if it's worth it. No, not if it's worth it. If I have one in similar condition. Let's see. This is the all black. Yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah, but see, it's in way worse condition. So I'm going to sell similar off of that one. I'm going to bring the price up a good amount. So that one sold for $19.99 plus shipping, but in pretty bad condition. This one, the cable is just in excellent condition, which is so rare. Usually the internal cables are fine, but this external rubber is typically just completely destroyed. This one looks great. So I'm going to sell similar. I have my own listing, but don't hit remove as far as the existing photos. I'm going to bring this one all the way up to $28.99. Let's get some pictures of this nice high quality cable here. Okay, always try to get at least 6 photos. 2, 3, rotate, 1, 2, flip it to the bottom. Get a couple photos of the bottom. Boom. Okay, great. So that one is going to C8. And we'll keep moving on. That'll be another $29. Yeah, that's a great value item, plus shipping. Okay, so I'll add that. So this will become 54. No, sorry, 52. We did that math right before. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Close enough. Close enough. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I have the Skylanders portal here. This is the Traptanium portal with the extra little slot on the top. So again, I'm just going to search the model number here. Which is 870-31790. Just searching my actives first, then I'll check for my sold. Okay, perfect scenario. 0 quantity, but it does exist in my store, which means it's just sold out. So all I need to do is update the custom SKU to the bin behind me here, C8. Oh man, if I was thinking ahead when I went downstairs to check those Amazon packages, I would have brought up another empty-ish bin because this one, C8, is almost full already. All right, so that one's going into C8. I get to hit revise. I change the quantity from 0 to 1, and that's another $10. So now we're on 62. Oh man, this is a gold mine. I'm seeing so many of these Xbox 360, the genuine internal hard drives for the Slim and the E model. Oh, this is great. So this is a 250 gig, but I'm seeing a bunch. So I'm just gonna start making a pile. But man, you're gonna hear my voice. I'm gonna start to get quiet and serious when there's like serious money to be made. Here's another one. I think I sell these for about $18.99 plus shipping, and I'm like making a stack of them. So I'm just gonna grab what I can see, and we're gonna get these things listed. So that's 3. These are the 250 gig hard drives. Oh, this is fantastic. 4. 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember when I was putting these in this bin. This was quite a find. This is 6 and 7. Oh my god. This is crazy. Okay. Oh, this is so fun. It's one of those things, like I spent hours today listing Guitar Hero guitars. It was only 35, and those were averaging around $20 each. And here I am, I have a stack of 9 of these just in a few seconds, and these are all going to go for $18.99 each, and I'm still pulling them out of this bin. This is insane. Okay, this is a generic one. It doesn't have the number of gigabytes on the tag, and then very clear by the back that it's generic. So I'm going to set that to the side. That's going to need some further testing. This is another 250 gigs. That puts us at 10 250 gig hard drives. And there's more. Oh my god. Yeah, we got to get these on my store ASAP. I don't think I have any of these currently listed to my store either, so this is going to be massive. Okay, there's 2 more. That puts us at 12, 13, all 250 gig as well. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, they're all genuine. And 20. Oh my god. Oh, and there's a whole stack down here. My goodness. Okay. This is going to be an insane bin. I call these goodies boxes because I kind of save them as a reward for myself after I've been listing something hard, which I was today, which was those guitars. So there's no surprises left. I can see the guitars. With a bin like this, there are surprises, and like, man, what a fun surprise here. And I typically only get a few of these into my store at a time, and they sell real quick, so man. Okay, we are now at 25 of these 250 gig internal hard drives, and it keeps coming. It's like a quarter of this bin is just 360 hard drives. I don't remember it being that good. Okay. 1. Okay, we're almost at 30. We're at 28 right now. Okay, there's one more generic one. Yes, when I'm looking at these, I'm just inspecting the ports. I'm making sure nothing's rattling around. I'm making sure it's genuine, that the seal is there. Yeah, everything's looking so good on these. Man. Okay, that puts us exactly at 30 Xbox 360 hard drives. Oh, this is fun. This is a Valve Steam controller. Really weird concept. They replace like the D-pad and the buttons with just these kind of touch-sensitive pads. But this will sell for a good amount of money. Right now, I'm just going to dig around in here a little bit since I am already on a roll of listing hard drives, and I really want to get that satisfaction of just getting them onto my store. And updating this whiteboard now with the total. All right, so that's 31, 32. It's slowing down, but man, there's a few more pockets down here in the bottom. And this is also just making great progress on this bin. This bin's going to be half full after I get all these hard drives out. Okay. My goodness. 34. 35. My goodness. 36. almost all of them. I got a few more here. Oh, no, there's a little pocket down here. Oh, great, and a few more of those VMUs, which means I can just double up on that listing if I get these things tested and working. Oh, a bunch more VMUs. Oh my gosh, those little Dreamcast memory cards. Okay, great, so then I'll just be able to update that last listing with it. Oh my gosh, a bunch more. And some generic ones too. This is fun. As I'm kind of picking through this bin, I can see these other multi-quantity potentials, which is just so fun. Ooh, and the blue variant of the Dreamcast VMU, that's fun. So I can just do a cell similar of my listing, but for the blue color. Oh, this is so great, so many. And then a lot of just other kind of generic Dreamcast stuff. So I'll set those aside. These might not be worth much to sell individually, like Mad Cats or Performance branded stuff, but I might be able to put them all in a lot together. Okay, so now I'm kind of looking for two things here. I'm looking for Dreamcast VMU stuff. Oh, fun. Yeah, we got the red variant as well of the Dreamcast VMU. And then a green generic kind of Dreamcast memory card. I think that's almost everything. See, one more. This is an official Dreamcast. I think that's a Rumble pack, maybe. Okay, I think that's all the Xbox hard drives for now. Wow, what a find. Okay, so I'm going to finish up with these last couple hard drives, and then look at these things listed to my store. That is incredible. This one might need that sticker scraper. It's got this Lego Star Wars sticker on it, but otherwise seems to be in great condition. Oh yes, and it's peeling off super clean once I got it started there. Perfect. All right, we'll buff these up. It's another 200. These are all, oh wait. That was actually the first 320 gig. Okay, cool. That's even better. That's just adding more different SKUs to my store, different items. Always a positive. Ooh, and speaking of different, here's the second different one, a 500 gig. I think I saw this one for close to $40. Wow, this is going to be insane value. And it comes out to exactly 8 stacks of 5 hard drives here in front of me, which is 40 hard drives. Oh my goodness. So I just need to search 250 gigabyte hard drive. Oh my gosh, I'm blushing. That's like so much money. Listing. Man, have I really not sold this in that long? It's not even in my actives. Let me see if it's in my solds. I have to start a fresh listing. That is funny. Oh, no, there it is. Great, I sell it for $19.99 plus shipping. But I only had one, and that was so long ago, and now I'm adding 40 somehow. That's amazing. Okay. So I'm going to keep my previous pictures. Oh, no, I had 12 last time. It's just been a long time since I had these. I think it was before I turned my store to keep these listings and just put them on sold out. So I'm going to do it to 40, quantity 40. And that's very easy math. That's 40 times 20. So that's $800 listed to my store. So $20 plus shipping for those. Okay, so that becomes 8. Wow, our per hour rate just went way up. So I'm just going to stack these right into here. I think that's actually perfect. And that'll fill up this bin. And then I'll take a quick break. I'm going to go grab a new bin. We'll be right back. List those last 2 hard drives. I had that 320 gig hard drive and the 500 gig hard drive. But I got to go run around the block or something. $862 listed to my store. Woo! Okay, see ya in a minute. All right, I'm back. I actually grabbed bin C7, which I was working out of C8 before, so all this new inventory is going to be sitting right next to each other on the same shelf. I like to imagine like all my inventory, of course, comes alive when I'm not there, like the movie Toy Story or something. So this way, all the new guys get to all be together when they get introduced to everybody else in the garage. So I think it's very nice of me to put them on the same shelf, all the new inventory. Anyway, these are the kind of thoughts that you have when you work alone. What am I doing here? hard drives. I got a 320 gig and a 500 gig here still to list. So let's do this. Pulling on my eBay app here. So I think I have also sold comps for the 320 gig and the 500 gig in my store. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, I actually do have 4 of the 320 gigs still listed in my store. So it must be overpriced. Right now I have it at $34.99. So I'm going to end that listing. And then I'm going to do a sell similar, drop that price by $5. We're going to do $29.99. And then I'll add this one as well. So we'll up the inventory by 1. And we're going to change the price to $30. I think 35 must just be too high. Maybe I got that much at one point, but the market is the market. And I got to be able to move my inventory faster than that. So I know it's at least been a few weeks, if not months, since I listed those 320 gig hard drives. And thankfully, it's right here behind me in X8 in one of these small drawers. So I'm going to increase inventory by 1. That's another $30 in X8. Yep. I can just verify those other 4 are still there. I can change this to a 9. So we're at 892. Then we got the big boy, 500 gigabyte. So let's see if this exists on my store somewhere. In either actives or solds. Yeah, $49.99, $50 plus shipping. And it's sold out in my store. This one is actually in the active, so I just get to update the listing from 0 to 1. That one goes into X5. Wow, and that's a quick $50. Holy cow. That's awesome. Boom, revised. So this goes up to $50. This should be $942. Wow, we're gonna hit over 1,000 easy out of one bin. That is crazy. All right, what's next? Some weird Garmin watch or something. All right, it's a Garmin watch. Thankfully, it's got the connector literally still attached. That's amazing. These little smartwatches have a million different connector types. So I can just plug this directly in. It's my little charger over here. We'll see what happens once it charges. Yeah, already the screen turned on. I see the little charging indicators. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, and I have all these VMUs in front of me. So I've got this whole pile. I have even more than this. VMUs, maybe 10 or 15. Wow, this is crazy. I'm gonna move this pile over here so you can see it. This is just other Dreamcast accessories as well. But what I'm gonna do is just do the VMUs right now. So I'm just gonna do a little assembly line here. So I'm just gonna use my electric screwdriver. I know I already have the right bit. I'm just gonna take all the batteries out of every single one of these and then put them down with that battery. Oh, this one's all rusted out. Yeah, this one's rusted out and kind of damaged as if somebody pried it open. So that's going off to the side for a 4 parts bin or something. This one looks to be in much better condition. Yeah, that other one, the screw was completely stripped too. Okay, so I'm gonna throw away those old batteries and just put that right there with its own battery cover for now. So that's 1. 2. This way, I'm not going to clean them until I do verify that they're working. Otherwise, they're going to go in some kind of a parts lot or something. Oh, there you go, a little more on that. Huh, so weird. There you go. It's just a lot further than I thought. Okay, so far I have 3 disassembled, ready for fresh batteries. And all the exact same model number. Man, that's where the money's made. If you can find some SKU that you've got in your store, you've listed it before, you know it sells, you know how to list it, that's the money maker. Oh, and I'm just realizing one of these screws fell out. No, I thought they were all kind of captive, but they're not. So that's a good note to self here. Now I'm short 1 screw. Dang. Okay, well, keep a lookout for that, of course. I don't see where that would have gone. working on carpet is nice and soft, but it has its downsides. I will say that it's nice on my joints and stuff, but these tiny little screws, not the best for dealing with small electronics. Like my vacuum will clean it up just fine, but I kind of needed to use it. I'm having a hard time finding it. So I'm not going to waste too much time. Okay, we're short one screw so far. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. And maybe if one of these doesn't work, we'll have an extra battery back. Actually, now that I'm counting, I think that there is an extra battery back already, so I think we're fine. I think we're going to be fine here. And this electric screwdriver makes this operation so much faster. So I'm just turning these over, dumping the batteries. We're going to pop a bunch of new batteries into these, see if they turn on, and then if they do, we'll put the battery back on, clean them up. This will be another couple $100 real quick. And I'm learning, now I know to be really careful with that screw. So a captive screw means it's got a little ring on the other side where it doesn't allow the screw to fall out of the door and get lost. This one definitely can get lost, apparently. That's all right. Okay, got that. Almost all, I think that's all of them, maybe. And then I got these 3 multicolored ones. Oh, and one more here. Okay, great. Let's do all these gray ones first. Yeah, all these seem like they're in really excellent condition. Make sure I've got a bunch of these batteries. There we go. Good to finally use these. I mean, you buy batteries like this, and it kind of feels like unrealized potential money until you find something like this. It's like fun to have an excuse to use all these batteries. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I need 16 batteries just for this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got a little assembly line going on here. 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh, I have exactly 16 already pulled out. I think I have more in my backup stash. But I have 16 fresh batteries here, which is perfect for all these, if they all work. All these gray ones here, so let's see. This one, yeah, looking great. So let's get this one put together. Man, this is so great. So this is $20 or so. Do the next one. So I can just push it in with my finger, and that is enough pressure to turn it on. That one looks great as well. Just needs to be cleaned up. Unfortunately, it has to beat 2 times. Once when I test it, and then it kind of gets turned off when I let go of that pressure for a sec to put the battery cover on. But it is what it is. Perfect. Man, these are all in great condition too. Okay, so this is number 4 to add to my store. Again, we already listed one earlier. Perfect. Okay. These are all really in great condition too. I'm so surprised. I'm just putting the battery cover on. I'm gonna hope it works. And it does. Haha, saving some time here. We're just going for it. At this point, the hit rate's been so good. I'm just gonna put the battery cover on, and then I'll turn it around and hope it works. Another working one. That's great. I got 2 more, so we are at 100% batting average here so far. Okay. This one is not in English. Can you change that? I don't know. That one's in a different language. I'm going to have to set that one aside. I don't know what language that's in or if you can. All right, well. Change VMU language. I'm just going to Google it. Change VMU language. I'm just like mashing buttons over here, but I think it'd be much faster if I just Google it. Change VMU language. Nice to just get these all listed all together. Yeah, probably Japanese. Okay, so it is going to be hard coded as Japanese. Okay, so I'm going to sell this one separately. This is the Japanese model. Okay, cool. Cool, okay, great. Let's do this last one. And that'll be all of them. So it was working, but the Japanese model, not English, no big deal. Perfect, okay. 3. Oh wait, no, there is one more. So we are missing a screw, unfortunately. One of these backs, either I missed or dropped the screw, or it never had one. I don't know. I don't have a screw anymore, so what I'm gonna do is I'm guessing that Japanese one has a little bit less value than these here in the United States. I'm just gonna take the screw out of that Japanese one. Sorry about that. Take those batteries. Did I just drop that other screw? Oh my god, I did, but I found it again. Hilarious. I'm so funny. Making $20 mistakes over here. Alright, so all these need is just a quick buff with some rubbing alcohol and this microfiber cloth. And I can get all these listed to the store. Yeah, they all look incredible. Oh wait, here's another Japanese one. Funny, okay. That's gonna have to go separate. Just one more double check on the bin. Yeah, I thought I saw a flash of gray, but that's something else. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to my store and search VMU, or even probably just go to my actives because I just listed that, right? Yeah, there we go. So it's an X7, so I'm gonna hit revise. And we're gonna go from 1 to 8. So we're adding 7 more of these tested and working. Oh, and these are at $24. Crazy. An X7. So you get to update the quantity to 8. And then I have to do 7 times 24 in my head, which is 7 times 20 is 140. And 7 times 4 is 28, so 168. Added to this is going to be 950 plus 160 is 1110. Wow. Smashing through $1,000. We're on a roll. That's great. Okay, so let's see what else I have here for the Dreamcast. First thing I'm going to do is grab all of the Dreamcast branded items. Looks like I have a few Rumble packs. 2 Rumble packs and 1, I don't know, what is this? A mic output unit? I actually don't know what that one is. So I'm going to have to search both of these model numbers here. This one is HKT-8600. So I know HKT was not in my actives. I'm going to search this in my solds. Okay, so I'm going to search that model number now just on eBay. Search. Go to sold, active, really doesn't matter, but yeah, a lot of solds. This is the Rumble Pack. Cool. So it sells for about 30 bucks plus shipping. Wow, nice. Vibration Tremor Pack. Great. 30 bucks plus shipping. All right, let's get these things cleaned up. That's incredible. It looks like there's no battery in here. I don't remember ever selling this before, but there's no battery to go bad or to test. Looks like it's just powered off of the Dreamcast, so that's perfect. So of these two, this one's got a little bit more yellowing. So this one with the yellowing is going to be the one that I take a picture of, so that my customers will always get one that's as good or better than the photos. Great, let's get some photos of these. It's 2 items at 30 bucks each. So here we go. Taking a picture of the one with a little bit of slight yellowing, but otherwise in very good condition. Just looks like it was maybe exposed to the sun or something. Not exactly sure what that yellowing, like what that chemical reaction is. I'm gonna put these into X8. I'm also gonna need to set the price and the quantity to 2 real quick. So we said we're gonna do these at $29.99 plus ship. We're gonna allow offers, quantity 2, and then we'll do the AI description. Or that is generating, we can add another 60. So this is now at 1170. That's 2 more items at 30 bucks each listed to our store. And this one I'm curious to look up. I think this is just like a microphone adapter. It's very lightweight. It feels like there's not a lot of hardware inside this little adapter. I just forgot to click list. Awesome. Okay, so this one is called HKT-7200. Oops, mistyped a little bit here. This is a microphone adapter. That's all it is. Okay, and it does have maybe a little microphone or a cable that's sometimes included, but this one obviously doesn't have that. So it does decrease the value a little bit. I'm seeing $18 free shipping, $15 plus shipping. Yeah, okay, I'll do $15 plus shipping. Okay, this one's, the title's a little bit sparse. I'm gonna add genuine in the front. Okay. Used, we're gonna go $14.99 plus shipping. And make sure I always accept offers. I wish it was easier to set the default settings on the mobile app. That would save me a little bit more time. We'll do that AI description as well. Get a couple photos. Get this thing on the store. Another $15. Can't complain about that. As far as hourly rate, that's pretty good. So we got 5 and 6 photos there. All right, so I'm gonna put this one in X9 just to make sure all those Dreamcast items are in separate bins and they are a similar color. So I just don't wanna confuse them. So that one's going X9, 15 bucks. So I just need to update this to 1185. Okay. Go do that Steam controller. These are just so futuristic looking. I think it's kind of dumb. I think you need real buttons, but at least you do have the one main joystick you typically use for movement. Oh, and it's already turning on, even with the existing batteries. That's awesome. So this one's got this little latch on the bottom to pop open the entire back, and that reveals the batteries. And then you have to further push these buttons to remove the old batteries. Oh yeah, and these are crusty, but they're still working somehow. So I'll replace these with some fresh batteries. Oh, I should be right over here. I think I have a listing for this on my store. I guess we'll find out in a second. This one has the illustration of exactly how to put the batteries in really cleanly. Great, so it is turning on. I hear the beep. Great, I'm gonna give this a further clean here. But this is just in excellent condition. All the buttons, and really not a lot of moving parts. I mean, really is unique in the fact that it's a lot of touchpads, you know, it's a little bit more Apple-like in that way. Okay, so this is the Steam controller. I'm just gonna search Steam controller in my store and see what I have. Nothing in actives. How about in solds? It has been a while since I sold these. Okay, yeah, $39.99, and I have one with pictures already, so I can just do a sell similar off of my own listing here. The ideal situation is this is in excellent condition. So I can definitely reuse those old pictures with confidence, knowing that this buyer is going to get something even better. Oh, I thought that was a crack right there, but that's just the natural groove of the plastic. So yeah, I get to keep the photos off my old listing. I just need to update the SKU to C7, so I'll remember where I'm putting it here. C7. Oops, I accidentally typed C6. Too close on the keyboard. C7. So that's $40 listed. Okay. So that brings us to $12.25. It's a fun number. Okay. Well, this has been a productive listing sesh. I don't know what this is. Some kind of special edition box. It says Forza Motorsport 3. Oh, I thought it was sealed for a second. It's not. But the game is in here. It's a 2-disc set of Forza Motorsport 3. So I'm just going to search. Is there a barcode on this? There's not. Forza Motorsport 3 Collector's Edition. Okay. That is what I will search on eBay. Forza 3 Collectors. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to set this aside and resurface the discs anyway, so maybe I'll get that thing started, and yeah, I'll get back in a minute. All right, so my disc resurfacer has these pads that need to be cleaned, and all of my pads are currently dirty, so I need to wash those and dry them. So all of my discs, I'm just going to have to put in a pile and deal with them another time. So I'm going to get back to listing. I'm looking in front of me on some of these things that I just set to the side, and I do have these 2 VMUs that I still need to list, a red one and a blue one. The red one is very rare, but I'm seeing this weird, it has like a little hair or something under the screen. I don't know if you can see that. So I don't know if this is going to work, and if it does, the red one typically is quite rare and valuable, worth more like 35 or 40 bucks. But in this case, maybe I'll just price it with the rest of them. Let's see here. Oh, I need to get some new batteries. Be right back. I have a whole bunch, I think, here. Yeah, but a whole bunch that is getting quickly used up. I'm gonna have to buy some more of these packed batteries pretty soon. I think this should be enough for now. So I'm gonna pop off at least 4 for these 2. All right, let's try this out here. This one I'm definitely less confident in. Oh yeah, so it works. That little line is there, so I'll reduce the value of this one a little bit. Close it more to price it closer to the other ones, 24, 25 bucks, something like that. Okay. Get the stuff off the back here. A little bit of gunk on this back sticker, but it's coming right off. And I'll tell you what, a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And I actually find the 70%, which is cheaper, works better in a lot of cases because it does have more water. But water is a great solvent and therefore cleaner in a lot of the cases as well. So I actually find that it cleans better sometimes than the 90 or the 90+% alcohol. Some higher is not always better. So I'm just going to sell similar off of my existing VMU listing, but make one for the red color and just change all the words gray to red, or white. I guess the other ones were white. So this one is red. I think it's the same model number. I assume it is. Yeah. So I need to go to item specifics, also change it to red. Okay, make sure that the item quantity is just 1. I'm going to keep the price the same. Typically red would be a little bit more. These other colors besides the white are more rare, but this one's just got that quality difference with that little hair underneath the screen. So I'm going to take some photos. One. Try to get some close-ups of the screen. See if I can get a picture of that. That squirmy thing. I don't know if you can really even see it. It really is barely noticeable. But I try to get as good a pictures as I can. Great. Okay, so I'm going to put that one into X9. So that's another $24. So another $24 added to this is $49. So $12.49. Nice. Okay, so then we got this blue one here. Same deal. Take out the old batteries. And this one is a little crusty, but if it cleans up, maybe I'll ask closer to $30 for it. Just because the blue color is a little bit more rare. Yeah, it was just very dusty, but otherwise in really good condition. All right, let's see if this thing works. I don't remember which one are my batteries. I think it's these ones. That's a good sign. All right, let's go ahead and get this back on here. Oh, and I just remembered, I don't know if I changed the AI description on that last one. Let me make sure I did. No, I didn't. Okay, I need to go regenerate that. So I'm going to go revise listing on my last one. I need to regenerate the AI description so that it reflects the fact that it is red and not white. Okay, boom. Now I can sell similar off of that one and make a blue variant, which is great. So I'm going to sell similar. I think this front picture is actually just as good, seeing it really up close with the screen on. With the white variant, I took the battery back off and I put the batteries off to the side and then I put them back in. I think this one also, I say tested fresh batteries right in the front and then you can see that it's working. So I think that actually works a little bit better. And it's easier for me, so that's win-win. So I just need to change the color and the specifics for this one to blue. Change the description, and I'm going to increase the price on this one by $5 from $23.99 to $28.99. This is this more rare colorway. This is a $29 item. Get some quick pictures. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 in the back. 1, 2, rotate. 3, done. Okay, so that goes in, let's say X8. I'm just looking for bins that have a lot of stuff that looks a lot different than whatever I'm putting in there, just so there's less of a chance of anything getting confused. So we got X8 here, and that is $29 added to the store. So that brings us to $12.58, $68.78. Nice. Big, heavy listing afternoon here. All those guitars in the morning too. It's so fun. Okay, I think I have a bin of generic memory cards. I'm just gonna put these to the side and I'll make a lot of generic memory cards at some point and that will go into it. The same with that other generic stuff that's worth a little bit less. Hey, a green one. Excellent. This is a green VMU. I didn't see that before. I guess I was looking for like the different colors. So let me search the green VMU. Yeah, around the same price. I think I can get about $5 more for this one. So I'm going to sell similar off of that one that I just listed, the blue one. Now I get to make a green variant off my same listing. So this is how you get in a roll. Just listing similar items here. Oh, looks like this bit is too small. I'm stripping out the screw a little bit. So I'm going to change it out to a larger bit. Let's see how this one does. Much better. Okay, get rid of those old ones. I have a few more fresh ones. Man, I'm going to run out of these 2032 batteries. I thought I had more than I'd ever need, and suddenly you find a dozen Dreamcast VMUs, and they take 2 each. Yeah, working great. Super clean screen.
So I'm just selling similar off of that blue one, but I'm going to change blue in the title to green, change the item specific to green, and then I will regenerate that AI description and just choose a new. Actually, this can go in the same bin. The green one and the blue one will be easy to tell apart. So this one will also go into X8. I'm just going to take 6 quick photos of this, and that's another $29 of value listed to the store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pictures. That goes in X8. Man, that is so cool. Another 29 bucks. So that puts us at 1287, 97, 1307. Nice. Hope that's not moving out of frame there. That's funny. Okay. Let's see some other discs. Yeah, Black Ops 2. That's got some value, but that's going to need a resurfacing for sure. So I'll put that in the stack. PlayStation VR demo disc. Oh, sure. I don't think that's worth anything. If it's not, that just goes into my bulk PS4 discs bin. But if it is worth something, then I'll put it in a separate pile for, to be resurfaced. PS4 VR demo disc is not worth anything. Okay, so that goes in my PlayStation 4 bulk bin. We got a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con grip holder. I sell these in packs of 4, but in the meantime, I'll just save it in my spare Nintendo parts bin. I see some remotes. I've listed a couple of these recently to my store. Yeah, let's get this thing done. This thing just requires 2 AA batteries. I'll get to use my remote tester real quick too to verify it's working. So 2 AAA batteries. And let me just grab that remote tester. So if I just turn this thing on, and then hopefully every time I push the button on the remote, yeah, it beeps. Perfect. Okay, so this thing's on and working. So I just need to search this model number on my store. I think I just listed this recently to my store, unless it's already sold. 10420 is the last 5 digits. Okay, yeah, this was in C8. That's that bin that I just put away. But for now, it's going to have to go in my go-backs pile. C8. That's already downstairs. You have to update the quantity from 1 to 2. And this goes to 1317. Not bad. Man, I feel like we're still like halfway done with this bin. Oh, I see another hard drive. Oh, and another one now that I'm looking for it. And another VMU, a black one. This is like a clear, smoky black. That is cool. I don't know if I've ever seen the black there. I'm going to search VMU black real quick and see what comes up. That is cool. And I got these batteries here. I think I only have 2 more batteries, so I'm glad it was this. VMU black Sega, I guess. Sold. Oh, I did BMU, no wonder. VMU. I was wondering why it wasn't coming up. Let's see what this is worth. Sold. Smoke, got 40 free shipping, $30 plus shipping, 27 plus shipping. Smoke black, it looks like is what it's called. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's kind of a smoke gray black. Okay, so I'm gonna get asked just $5 more. I mean, it's not crazy. So I'm going to sell similar off of my last one. I'm going to do black, and then we'll do black in the item specific. And then in the description, I'm going to regenerate the AI description, but then also include smoke, clear, gray, black, because it is kind of a dark gray. Okay, cool. And that's going to be $29 as well. Actually, I saw that even higher. I'm going to do just $30, $29.99 for that one. We're gonna take, oh wait, I haven't even tested this thing. Oops. All right, let's get these batteries in here. Listing's already made. Usually I don't make a listing until I already verify this thing's tested and working, but thankfully these little button cell batteries don't really leak in the same way that alkaline AA's or AAA's do. So typically these devices are more likely to work. Love that. Hear that beep. That means it's working. Perfect. Yeah, it is working, looking great. Really excellent condition. Now I can take those photos. Everything else in the listing's already done. That makes it easy. Okay. Already priced it, researched it. All those really can just take a few seconds each when you get good at it, and they should. We're not trying to create perfect listings here, just good enough. We just want to get most of the money and then move on, take that cash, keep making good purchasing decisions. Okay, this is also going into X8. And list. All right, so that's $30 more. That puts us at $13.47. Awesome. Okay. See some big chunky OEM power supplies. Looks like for Sega and Nintendo. So get some of these listed here. So I don't like rubber bands because they get crusty and old, and they also can kind of create kind of cinch marks on the cable. So I'm going to rewrap this with one of my twist ties real quick. Get this thing listed. Looks to be in excellent condition. No signs of water damage or anything. Genuine Sega power supply. I don't know if this is for a Genesis or a Game Gear. For Genesis, yeah. 1602. I've definitely sold this before. 1602. Search. Maybe not. I'm gonna force quit my eBay app. Sometimes searching in my actives after a while doesn't work. So 1602. Huh, maybe I haven't sold this one before. Go into my sold comps. I haven't. Okay, let's search. Let's just search eBay. Sega 1602. Am I doing that right? Yeah, okay, cool. I have to take some pictures. Usually these sell for about $18.99 plus shipping. So I just need to find a good listing to sell similar off of. Perfect. Yep, $18.99 plus shipping, exactly what I remembered. I think it just has been a few months since I sold one of these at this exact model number. I just want to make sure I get a close-up of any text on the item and of all the connectors, anything metal, verify all the metal's in good condition. Okay, that's going to go into C7. And actually, I saw some even going a little bit higher, so I'm actually going to go $19.99 plus shipping. Accept offers, yes, of course. Okay, so I want to go C7 with the SKU. Okay, list. That's another $20. That brings us to $16.47. Or $13.47, sorry. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I see more VMUs. Yes. This means I can just update the quantity. There's 2 more blue ones here. I was only looking for white stuff before. It's just so funny how you only see what you're looking for sometimes, you know? I should have just been looking for all the colors of VMUs. I kind of forgot till the very end of my search that there are these other colors as well. Okay, so before I do this, I guess I should see if I even have any more batteries to put in these. Otherwise, I'm going to have to order some more on Amazon. Oh my gosh, I might actually be out. That is hilarious. I gotta say, what that means is I've made a ton of money off of those batteries that I bought the last time on Amazon. And unfortunately, I might have to set this juicy profit aside until those batteries arrive on Amazon, maybe in a day or two. So that'll be a nice little present for myself. Easy little listing boost at some point. This is just a generic Xbox controller. I don't know why this is in here. Maybe I thought I would use this for personal use. It is nice. So I see another one, another VMU. All right, let's get a couple more of these power supplies listed to the store. This is the MK2103. Okay, maybe this one I've listed before. I could have sworn I'd listed all these Sega Genesis power supplies before. This one's also just in excellent condition here. I'm going to change out this. Oh yeah, and I've got these 2 more hard drives I haven't listed yet. And I'm pretty sure we're getting down, we're down to like maybe a third left of this bin. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of these power supplies out, all these power supplies, just in case there's any duplicates. There's a bunch of big chunky power supplies. I see some original NES power supplies, maybe some SNES too. Let's go ahead and get them all out. That way, if there's any duplicates, I can list them at the same time. These cables wrapped. That's one Sega, one Super Nintendo, and one original NES adapter so far. So far, no multiples, but it's all really good listings for my store, for sure. Okay, one more original Nintendo adapter here. And it's good to rewrap these just so I can feel my hand all along the cable and make sure there's no nicks or anything. I'm always looking for any exposed metal or anything like that. Especially with power supplies. If you're selling cables like this, any kind of power, you're causing a potential fire hazard. Especially with anything at higher voltages, but even these lower voltage DC power supply adapters can definitely pose some risk. Okay, this is another original Nintendo, so that puts us up to 3, I think, original NES power supplies. That's awesome. These, I think, also go for 15 to 20 bucks each, so we'll get those listed here in a sec. Once I confirm that's all. Man, this goodie box here has been incredible. I might try to get to 1,500 here. That's my goal. Nice round number. Let's see. Here's another one. Is this another Nintendo power supply? Okay, get this thing wrapped. No more Sega power supplies to match the original one that I was just about to list here. That's all right. Make sure everything's accounted for. And another Nintendo. Man, this is great. One thing I will make sure to do is to separate the original Nintendo power supply with the SNES power supply, which looks so similar. It does have the gray tip instead of the black tip, but it's just too easy to confuse. So what I'll probably do is list one into this bin right here behind me, and then just choose a random bin, and then label it and put it in my go-backs pile over here for the other one. Okay, let's see if there are any more of those big chunky power blocks. Okay, here's another Sega. Another 1602, okay. So that will match the one that we just listed. That's awesome. So we'll make a separate pile for that for now until we get all of them. So I was just about to list this 2103. Another Nintendo, but with the rubber bands. I want to change that out real quick. Yeah, sometimes these rubber bands just literally fall apart when you tug on them, which means they're just not really doing their job anyway. Okay. Wow. What a haul. What a haul. Okay, another Sega one here, another 2103. Perfect. Okay, so this one matches the one I was just about to list. So we'll have at least 2 of these 2103 power supplies to list. And it looks like I had them, and they sold for $12.99 plus shipping. I'll get those listed in just a sec. Is this another one? Another Nintendo power supply. Insane. All right, this one's already got a twist tie on it, so I will leave. No, actually, it looks bad. This old red bread tie does not look as good. So I'm gonna make sure it looks just like the photos, at least as close as I can do. So this one gets my standard black twist tie. All right, so that puts us up to 2, 4, 6, 7 of these original Nintendo NES power supplies. Yeah, and I see another Sega power supply, another 2103. Oh, that's great. So I hit revise. Is this a regular 2103? Great. So I've got 3 of the MK-2103 power supplies here. So I'm going to put them right here behind me in C7. So 1, 2, 3. And that's an existing listing on my store. I just need to update the quantity to 3, which is 3 at $13 each, and also change the SKU to C7. Whew. Did a kettlebell class with my wife yesterday, and I feel like my metabolism is still raised. Like I'm still just like sweating so easily. Okay, so that's another $39. That puts us at 56, 66, 76, 86. Okay. Then we got these Nintendo NES power supplies. So that's NES-002. That should be in my active listings somewhere. It keeps auto-correcting NES though, that's so annoying. Here we go. Okay, I have 1 currently listed to my store, so I just need to add 2, 4. Oh, one of those. Okay, I actually only have 6. 6 more. And I need to put them all into F4 with the one that's already on my store. Update the quantity from 1 to 7. I'm going to get a long piece of tape and then put a single piece on each of these 6 power supplies so I can label for myself later where to put these back. And that's F4, so I need to write F4 6 times here. And hit revise. F4. F4. Okay, 5 and 6. Go into F4. And then I need to do some quick math here of what is 6 times 19, which will basically be 112. No. I'm getting too tired for the 6 times 19. I'm pulling out the calculator. 114. Okay, cool. So 114 a value. Wait, so that puts us exactly at 1,500. What? That's crazy. 1,500 exactly. Okay, well, that seems like a perfect place to stop. I think I'm running out of steam anyway. I'm gonna go for a little walk or something, clean up a little bit. I'll put these in the go backs pile. That's $1,500 in inventory listed to my store right here in front of you. So, and this bin's not even done. Well, I got super lucky with that inventory, and wow, yeah, how lucky are we? eBay reselling, definitely not dead. Oh, and we got these 2 hard drives I didn't even list. That's another extra like $20 each. So we're actually at $1,540, but 1,500 is a cooler number. I'm gonna leave that up there. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on another one. See you in the comment section. Peace.